So it's time to greet the drivers to the starting grid. Oleksandr Bondarev and Lewis Werrell on the front row of the starting grid for this epic OK Junior final at the Steel Ring. But the man to beat is the Ukrainian sensation, Oleksandr Bondarev. Having had such a fantastic weekend so far, there he is. Just 12 months ago, his season was over, and potentially his career was over at that point. But Bondy the Phoenix has bounced back in fantastic style in 2023. He really is a fairy tale waiting to play out, isn't he?
He really is.
Fantastic building up to this point. And again, it's also great to see that, you know, this is one of the true motor racing playing fields where it is purely equal
Great
in regardless
and wonderful.
of
So
I mean, there's only 2 drivers on the current Formula One grid that haven't come through an FIA karting final.
go on.
Want to guess who they are?
I won't take a guess. Go on. Enlighten me.
Yuki Tsunoda
Yeah.
and Sergio Perez. They're the only 2 that didn't come through an FIA karting final. All the others did. Oleksandr Bondarev getting ready for the challenge in front of him. The Kart Republic star did so well over the course of time qualifying on Friday, the qualifying heats yesterday and today, and of course the super heat this morning. My goodness, what an opportunity this is for him. He knows exactly what's expected of him. He knows what he expects of himself, and he is ready to challenge for the victory here at the Steel Ring. He did a great job 2 weeks ago. All he has to do essentially is the same job again, only this time he does it from pole position. There he is. The OK Junior final about to get underway for the second final of the season. Last time it was won by the Belgian Tibor Ramekers. Who's going to get it done at the Steel Ring in the Czech Republic? Let's find out. Oleksandr Bondarev and Lewis Werrell on the front row. Tibor Ramekers and Dries van Langendonk on the second. Zach Drummond and Christian Castoya from Jack Ireland and Tiziano Monza. Jacopo Martinez and Maria Giovananito. Kian Fardin and Gabriel Koenig.
Because he preferred it. He's on it this time around with his teammate just behind him. Bondarev on the right-hand side into the tram lines they go. Lights go out and down it towards turn 1. Great start from Bondarev and crucially from Timo Ramekers as well. Dives in towards second place as well. Dips in towards third place. You can see the parallel in there of Zach Drummond up into P4 as they whiz their way through into that infield section. Watch the pinch point now as they all concertina up, clouting over the inside curb there. That was Jacopo Martinez.
No, it's gone
and it's gone wrong there for Kaczynski, and Kart's having to dive on the top.
Oh, it's Kaczynski and Hanna. Kaczynski and Hanna have collided with each other, and Salim Hanna, the protege of Juan Pablo Montoya, and Elliot Kaczynski, the Swedish driver for World Racing, have tangled into each other. Their race is over already. They're going to have to try and push started if they want to keep going. But
the race continues as the drivers make their way back across the start-finish line. It's Bondarev from Ramekers, Werrell, Drummond, then Van Langendonk, then it's Castoya, Eilif, Monza, Neto, and Martinez who rounds out the top 10.
Trading fastest laps, trading sector times, and they are pushing each other to within an inch of what they can stand. They are literally reaching each other's limits here as there is an investigation going on for the 221. That is Alexander Chartier.
Well, there are still big moves and races happening further through the field as well.
Lewis Werrell, and they are pushing each other to their absolute limits. This is great stuff between the 2 drivers. Bondarev hanging on, Werrell in second place as they drop down the compression complex, up towards the hairpin, in through the left. Protect on the inside line here because Werrell's going to try and attack. Werrell will try and come back at him again. They both drift a little bit wide on the curbs. It's a stalemate between the 2 men.
It is indeed. They've just got to try and find. It's basically who breaks first, really, between the 2 of them. If you're a Bondarev fan or a Werrell fan, I'm sure you're at the edge of your seat with...
I'm a fan of both of them. What am I supposed to do with that?
No fingernails left, I can imagine, on anyone watching these 2, as well as the battles that are heating up behind as well. But they just...
the second position in the championship. Here we go. 1 lap to go. Bondarev versus Werrell. What have you boys got?
Well, the gap's opened up to quite a bit now. It's just around 0.3 of a second. So Werrell struggling here as he tries every piece of tarmac to try and gain that little bit of time. Bondarev just taking his normal racing line. Will go defensive this time around. He does hold that inside line. Hopefully Werrell took the normal racing line there. He does close up a little bit here. It's going to be a last-ditch attempt into this section here, down in towards compression. Not side by side yet, but here could be the move as Bondarev goes defensive. Werrell could get the switch around here on the exit. Is it going to be enough? No, it's not. Bondarev still leads as they go into the final sector. Werrell looked to the inside there, but can't quite do it. As again, as they go nearly side by side, it looks like it's going to be Bondarev here.
It's not going to happen. Werrell has thrown everything he can at it, but it's going to be Oleksandr Bondarev. He wins at the Steel Ring from Lewis Werrell after a heart-stopping fight that goes right the way to the wire. Well done, Oleksandr. Well done, Lewis. The 2 of you have given us one of the best grudge matches we have seen for a long, long time in FIA karting. They both gave as good as they got. Neither of them put a wheel wrong. Neither of them had They both had so much to lose, but I tell you what, they were both smart, they were both calculated, they were both tactical. But Oleksandr Bondarev, Bondy the Phoenix, rises through the flames. A year ago, he was in a hospital bed in Barcelona. Not anymore. Now he is the king of the steel ring. Oleksandr Bondarev is the victor here in the Czech Republic. What a fantastic resurgence from Oleksandr Bondarev. That is the first time you're going to hear his name as a winner in FIA competition. But I tell you what, it will not be the last. The Phoenix is rising.
What a drive then from the young Ukrainian who ends the race after 21 laps on the top spot. Lewis Werrell takes second place by less than 0.2 of a second from Zach Drummond at the end, gaining 2 positions. He rounds out the podium. A brilliant drive, a British 2-3 here at the steel ring in the Czech Republic, top 18. Gabriel Kernican for Brazil and CRG rounds out the 19th spot on the grid with Tame Soleil for the Sauber Academy team, taking 7 positions, finishing in P20. Mateus Orjuela rounds out 21st place after gaining 5 positions from Maria Neto, taking 22nd place. Unfortunately, the young Tony Kart driver not having the best race, dropping 12 positions in the final. Oliver Kinmark finishing in 23rd place after gaining 9 places from Nicholas Schaufler. David Cosma finishing in 25th place from Matt Corby. Ethan Lennon between the drivers further down in the order. Alexander Chartier nearly clipping the barriers, but after 21 laps, Oleksandr Bondarev would maintain that dominant performance, and he comes away at the end of this final here in the Czech Republic at the steel ring, winning
this battle. But your race winner for the Ukraine, Oleksandr Bondarev! He brings Kare to the podium in the European Championship to celebrate with Kart Republic. And here comes his team manager, Tom Joyner. What a weekend for Kart Republic and for Oleksandr Bondarev. And in deference to the race-winning driver, the national anthem for Ukraine. Fairy tales really do come true in FIA karting. Phoenixes do rise from the flames. Fantastic stuff. And we ask our FIA karting president, Mr. Akbar Ibrahim, to come forward to present the trophy to the winning driver in the OK Junior final of the European Championship for Ukraine, Oleksandr Bondarev! And we will also ask Mr. Ibrahim to give the winning trophy to the winning team and the team manager for Kart Republic Motorsport, Tom Joyner. It'll be quite the celebration for Zach, for Lewis, and for Sasha Bondarev as well, as they celebrate in the steel ring sunshine. It's going to be a big party here tonight. Let's get busy with a fizzy! The celebrations begin as they finally get to enjoy the moment in fantastic fashion. Ladies and gentlemen, Zach Drummond, Lewis Werrell, and your race winner, Oleksandr Bondarev!